Taylor Swift is participating in the celebration of the perfect victory that Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs have achieved. The pop star made an appearance at Arrowhead Stadium on October 7th to show her support for her boyfriend, who was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, and winning the game against the New Orleans Saints by a score of 2-6-1-3. The Chiefs were victorious in the game. Swift has returned to the Chiefs game in order to demonstrate her support for Travis Kelce, who is the current quarterback. At this moment, I would like to extend a warm welcome to you and thank you for visiting Celeb Culture Chanel. Today, we're going to go over all of the moments that Taylor Swift had during the game between the Chiefs and the Saints, and we are also going to look at the sweet interactions that they had at the end of the game. Permit me to begin by saying that we will begin from the very beginning. Upon entering the stadium, she proceeded to sit in the golf cart as is customary for traveling. At the time of her entrance into the building, she was accompanied by her head of security, and she waved to the fans as she went. The mini play dress that Taylor was wearing when she arrived was absolutely stunning, and it was the perfect way to make her look. Her hair was pulled back into a ponytail, and she sported her signature fringe and stilettos. She then proceeded with self-assurance in the direction of the suite that had been reserved for her. In addition to her, she was accompanied by her father, Scott Swift, who appeared to be at the same level of excitement as she was. Brittany Mahomes, the wife of Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, was another person I had the pleasure of like. In addition, Taylor presented Brittany with her father, and the two of them hugged each other after receiving the introduction. Just before Taylor went to her suite, they had a brief conversation with each other. Taylor went to her suite. Travis, who was also arriving, was wearing a plaid shirt that was identical to the price of wearing. In addition to that, Jason Kelce, who is Travis Kelce's brother, was present at the game. An analyst for the Monday Night Countdown football program on ESPN, Jason Kelce is involved in the program. Consequently, he was present and analyzed each and every moment that took place throughout the course of the football game. In addition to that, he offered commentary on Travis's plays and pointed out his expertise in football. While he was talking about Travis, they changed the camera to show Taylor arriving at the stadium before he finished his sentence. Despite the fact that Jason was compelled to comment on her arrival as well, he did so in an effort to avoid saying something peculiar about Travis's relationship. At the very moment that he stepped onto the field, the fans of both the Saints and the Chiefs stood up and applauded him. They were very enthusiastic about his performance. In addition, Kylie Kelce came to show her support for her husband, and the two of them appeared to be charming and affectionate toward one another. In addition, Jason conducted interviews with Taylorville supporters while the game was in progress. Upon Ed Kelce's arrival in her suite, Taylor was there to welcome her, offer her greetings. There was Travis' father standing there before she went to take her seat alongside her father for the first time. It is always the case that the atmosphere is elevated to a higher level whenever the Chiefs play in Kansas City. The fans' enthusiasm and charisma radiate throughout the entirety of the stadium. At the beginning of the game, Taylor gave off the impression that she was in the best mood imaginable. She smiled and cheered enthusiastically whenever they scored a goal. As an additional point of interest, Travis seemed to be in a good mood, which was most likely due to the fact that Taylor was there to cheer him on. In contrast to the previous games, in which he appeared to be a little worn out due to his poor performance, he danced joyfully and appeared to be very excited about the game. He appeared to be very excited about the performance. It was observed that Taylor was drinking from her 87 cup in the same manner that she had done in the previous game. During the course of the game, the atmosphere became somewhat tense, and Taylor gave off the alert of she was anxious as she waited for them to break the score. Personalized cups were available for her at the stadium. On the other hand, the Chiefs were able to win each and every game throughout the course of the tournament. There were some in the tournament, some Mason Night place. The fact that one of the players was the brother of her backup dancer was something that Taylor probably mentioned during one of Play's monch discs that were performed during the production. Saunders, for the purpose of demonstrating his support for his brother, the backup dancer for Taylor Swift, was present during the Eras tour. Additionally, a fan brought a humorous poster, which Cam saw and laughed out loud at. Another fan brought a poster. It was written on the poster that you got Cam in at your love. During his outstanding performance, Travis intentionally ran the opposite route and then turned around to successfully catch the ball, which caused the opposing team to be perplexed. This was due to the fact that Travis had successfully caught the ball. Despite the fact that she appeared to be extremely adorable with the glitter freckles that were found on her face, it appeared that Taylor, along with everyone else, was impressed by his play. During the game, she was a sight to behold, and the glitter makeup patches she wore were a highlight. In addition to that, she wore earrings that had a design that was comparable to the one that was on the set of the Tortured Poets during the tour of the Eras. In addition to that, she wore the friendship bracelet that was engraved with the initials TNT. This was a reference to the initials that she and Travis both share. She was seen taking selfies with her father while smiling, which gave the impression that she was having a wonderful time with him. It appeared as though she was having a wonderful time with him. She's a genuine Sagittarius girl at heart, and it is inevitable that she will become the focus of attention wherever she goes because she is like that. While she was having a wonderful time, Taylor engaged in conversation with everyone, laughing and joking around and generally having a good time. Due to the fact that she has essentially become a member of the football family, over the course of the past year, whenever she is present in the suite, everyone has nothing but positive things to say about her. The collection of friends that Travis has is an ideal match for the kind of person that she is. Following the completion of yet another incredible play, the entire stadium erupted in cheers and applause in response to Travis's performance. It is incredible that he was able to play so well that he even passed the ball to another player when he found himself surrounded by opponents. It was a delight to watch him play like this and actually enjoy himself on the field, and Taylor was there to cheer him on each and every time he had the opportunity to do so. Despite the fact that he got off to a slow start in the season, there is no doubt that he is back in his game and his relationship with Patrick is getting stronger. As an additional point of interest, Jason and the other members of the band signed a prosthetic leg for a fan, and when she saw the leg being signed, she erupted in cheers of joy. Taylor, along with everyone else in the stadium, cheered when the Chiefs were in the Battle in the stadium, cheered when the chain for the second time since they had been defeated. As she had done in the past, Taylor gave an interview after the game and expressed her excitement for the upcoming week. She also mentioned that she was looking forward to the competition. She also indicated that she was obstructing her own photograph, which was an additional point of contention. In the aftermath of the victory, Patrick presented a young fan with the ball, which resulted in a touching moment between the two of them. Following the completion of their change in the locker room, Travis and the rest of the team made their way back to the suite, where Travis was waiting for Taylor to win the calable. There was an instantaneous bond that formed between them as they stood together after they had changed. They were introduced to each other's families after they had changed. Taylor continued to keep her arms wrapped around him, and the two of them affectionately touched and cuddled with each other. This was something that was observed in the same way that they had missed each other. They gave each other a passionate kiss and a long hug that was filled with passion. In the later part of that evening, they went to the after party, where Taylor took pictures with his girlfriend and other friends. Additionally, a group photograph was taken of them collectively, with Travis holding her against him for the purpose of the photograph. Additionally, they were able to celebrate Travis's birthday together, which was on October 5th, which was the day that it was celebrated. They brought another wonderful night to a close by showering each other with affection and hugs. Please share your favorite moment in the comment section below, and if you would like to receive notifications about upcoming videos, you can subscribe to receive them.